everybody, News Now Wyoming. Going to come at this a little bit differently today. Today we've got James Freeman here. Let's go ahead and like the video. It's so easy to do. Subscribe if you haven't already. He was at Camp Verde Marshal's office during this, what's the word you would use? Audit. Yeah, he was auditing this encounter. How about that? I was trying to think of a legal term, but sure, we'll just say encounter. Let's go through here. Let's take a look at both Mr. Freeman here and Detective Mike Jardine.
Have you been?
So he's just walking around. Let's keep skipping ahead here.
Camp Verde, Arizona.
Oh, there's a phone number there. Hold on. Looks like there's a phone number we can call. 928-567-6621. Keep that in mind. There's a phone number. Not saying to go ahead and call them, but if you feel James Freeman was treated improperly here, or you even want to show support to this fine, wonderful officer, call this number. Look them up. I am certain that they will have a website. We can look that up after the video here.
Camp Verde, Arizona.
So he's just walking around. He does not enter anywhere he is not authorized
Camp
to be.
Verde.
Oh, he goes inside, just looks around. See, she's all kinds of nice.
Pace, professionalism, accountability.
Oh, hold on. You know what? We're going to come back to this. 134. I want you to keep these four things in mind here. Pace, professionalism, accountability, community, and excellence. Things absolutely every officer should strive for. Let's see if this officer follows it.
Excellence.
Oh wait, you know what else I see? Ah, the thin blue line. The thin blue line. Whew, okay, now I understand. Cops are above everybody else. That's what's wrong here. Cops are above all. Okay, so professionalism, accountability, community, excellence. Thin blue line means we are better than you. We are allowed to deface that flag. The flag code means nothing to us. Those people that have risked their lives so we could even have our freedom, protecting our rights, they don't matter. That's what this flag says, right? Okay, let's keep ahead. I don't think anybody stops him here. Again, he sees a door that says don't enter. He doesn't enter, so he leaves. Okay, now, our first glance at the Detective Mike here. Now, they got a grill. Everybody's got a grill. Laramie Police Department's got a grill. I don't care about a grill. Let them have their fun. You know, this grill just says, hey, look at this. They're going to sit around it, hold a beer from these coolers here, freezer. Grill up some dogs. Hey, how many people did you shoot today? Oh, man, I didn't get anybody. It's so sad. Yeah. But I'm okay with this. Let them enjoy. We've got a grill to work too. Who cares? This guy's just sitting here playing on the phone. Looking at porn.
Good, how are you?
So, how you doing? Good. Okay. That's good. Nothing wrong with that. Does he push buttons? He's got to push buttons. That's why he stopped. No, he didn't. Okay. Okay, let's keep moving forward here. Okay, so what he's about to do, some would call this, some even say that this is illegal. It is very suspicious to go around filming inside of vehicles. County owned or private, doesn't matter. It does seem suspicious. What crime is suspicious? What legal right do you have to turn something from a voluntary contact to a yelling and screaming match with somebody? What does this have to do with that? Okay.
Some of y'all may remember a few weeks ago when I was watching the DUI checkpoint in Cerrito, Arizona, where the officers were shining their lights into and peering inside of every car that came through the checkpoint. I mentioned at that time that I just wouldn't press.
Okay, let's skip ahead here. Just continuing through. I don't know. Private vehicle. 2 antennas here. I'm going to say, even though I don't know Arizona plates, antenna, I'm going to guess this is a county vehicle. Yes, I'm aware that any one of us can have antennas on our car. Don't know how many people put that on brand new cars anymore. If you do, good for you. Most of us don't. It's still a good assumption.
Can I help you?
Oh, here
No.
we go. Okay, so officer says, "Can I help you?" The answer is no. Again, I do not dispute the fact that they should be able to talk to somebody that they deem suspicious. Those people that think the best contact is absolutely no contact, I say that those people are foolish. Can I help you? What are you doing? I'm not going to answer your question. Okay. Do I have more requirement? Am I required to figure out more? Is this guy just being a jackass? The answer is yes, this guy's just being a jackass, right? I mean, this James Freeman, he knows how to push those buttons, man. He knows how to dig in. James Freeman is 100% in the right. I respect everything he does, but he is just being a jackass. Why can't the cops see that?
Thank you, though.
He gets out of the way of the parked car. The detective is not happy with being
Are you with
ignored.
somebody in particular? Or?
Just me.
Well, I'm just watching you take pictures of our parking lot. What's this about?
Is that a problem?
Yeah, this is a police law enforcement parking lot.
Okay, so he asked the wrong question. Is that a crime? Might have been better. Problem again, and this is where I do say he knows that push button to push, right? Do you have a problem with what I am doing? The way he said it, it is very confrontational. James Freeman is 100% in the right, but he was confrontational. So, if you're wanting confrontation, is that a problem? Is absolutely the right word to use. Is that a crime? Is the word to use to make that officer step back. What do you want this officer to do? Do you want him to be a jerk so you get views on Facebook? Or YouTube or whatever you're posting on? Huh. Okay. Problem. You are still 100% legally right. But now you're just giving him an excuse to be a jerk. You don't want this cop to be a jerk. I don't. But everybody does things their own ways. James Freeman is awesome. He does amazing. But yeah, he's a jerk.
That is a problem.
Oh. Who are you?
I'm Detective Mike Jardine.
Oh, yeah.
Detective Mike Jardine.
Huh? What are you working on? What are you working on right now?
Several.
Okay, so here, I am not going to call what James is about to do because I've seen him do this a lot. He turns it back around on the cop. Some cops are good about it, some cops are like him, but every way that cops talk to us, treat us, James is about to do back to this cop, this detective. Every way that we are talked to, we the people are talked to by them, he is about to turn it around on them. And as much as I want to say this is a jerk move, I'm sorry, this cop continued contact when he didn't have to. Everything that's about to happen is his fault. Detective Mike's fault. He could have disengaged, especially once James starts asking these questions. He could have disengaged. He did not.
Several cases.
Okay.
What is this about?
Are you working on something right now?
Am I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
All right, what are you working on? What are you working on?
It doesn't matter what I'm working on. I'm asking you, what are you doing here taking pictures?
Where have you been today? Have you been here all day, or have you been out and about a little bit?
What is this about? Who are you?
I'm asking the question.
Okay, so, who are you? Why are you asking me these questions? He's not used to being talked to like he talks to suspects. He's used to being the one to ask all the questions. Again, this is awesome. This is great. He has every chance to disengage here.
Questions. Where have you been today?
No,
have you been here?
I'm asking the questions. You're on this property. You're on this property, so you need to answer my questions.
Are you drunk? Why are you slurring your words today? So have you been here all day, or have you been out? Have you been to the bar today at all?
Who are you?
Have you been to the bar today?
Who are you?
I'm an investigator.
Investigator for who?
Investigative journalist.
For who?
I investigate corrupt officials.
Okay, so James has no requirement to answer this question. You're an investigative journalist, okay. Okay. Very, very thin line there, right? But, sure. Supreme Court has ruled, yes, he is correct. For who? Am I required to be with somebody? Again, by turning these questions around, you really make them stupid. Now, this guy does a pretty good job of this himself. He doesn't need help from James. Let's continue.
So I'm wondering, where have you been today? Have you been here all day, or have you been out at the bar at all?
Working on a fraud case. That's
Okay.
where I've been.
Okay. Have you been to the bar at all today?
No.
Okay. You got any drugs on you? Have you used any drugs today?
What a ridiculous question.
That's not a ridiculous question.
Deputy Hannes, you know who this guy is? I believe so. So he's going around filming the whole parking lot area here. And he says he's an investigative journalist.
Okay. Okay, what are we supposed to do about that? I don't see a problem with him. I like this guy. He's like, I don't care.
I don't know what he's doing here. Did you have an appointment to be here? Or?
Like I said, have you been here
Oh, do you have an appointment? Do I need one? Am I required by law to have one? But, yep, turn it back around on him.
all day, or do you know where he's been today?
I don't keep tabs on him.
Okay.
Out and about.
Do you know what time his shift started?
Not off the top of my head.
Okay. Does he usually drink on the job, or no?
No.
Not that anybody knows of for sure. Have you guys ever breathalyzed him while he's been on the job? Would you submit to a breathalyzer for me right now?
You're ridiculous. You know that?
What's your name?
You've got about 5 minutes to get out of here right now.
Or what?
Or what? You're on
My problem.
Okay, so, or what? That's a great question. This is Arizona, or is that an Arizona plate? I don't know. Camp Verde, yeah. I don't know their laws about public trespass. I do know here, to be public trespass, you have to be causing a disturbance. Filming itself is not. This guy has every chance to disengage. No court would agree that James was causing a disturbance. Again, I don't know if that's the standard here, or I don't know. So I would hope that James has already researched that law before he engaged here, and so he does know. So let's work off the standard again. One that's very standard across most of the nation. You have to be causing a public disturbance. James Freeman definitely does not meet that standard. So you've got 5 minutes. I got 5 minutes to do what? Or I'm going to arrest you, or what? What crime would I be committing? Get him on camera of that. But no, I like this.
Property.
This isn't your
Yeah, it
property.
is. Shut the hell up. Get out.
As for your property, my property, whatever. Okay, that means nothing. A judge isn't going to say, yeah, it was his prop. No. Is this public property? Yes. Does the public have a right to be here? Yes. Then shut the hell up.
Get out of here now.
What'd you say?
I said shut up and get out
No,
of here.
you get out of here now.
Hey, you better get your boy. Get your butt back in your office and do your job.
You shut up and get out
You
of here.
get your butt back in your office and do your job.
No,
Again, I like this guy.
You quit drinking on the job. You understand me?
whatever.
You punk ass.
Real quick.
You're about to.
So, this guy pulls him out. Good job. Again, I like this officer here. He did absolutely everything right. This officer, just contempt of cop. Horrible, horrible crime. We all need to stop doing it. You, the citizen, needs to stop having contempt for cop. You are interfering with their ability to control you. You are interfering with their ability for the government to control every aspect of your life. So, 99% of this, great job, James. This is why I started following you a couple years ago. Man, this is just typical James. I like it. I think there might be one more screaming thing, but hold on.
Stupid motherfucker, aren't you? You get your ass back in there. You don't look back here again.
Excellent job to the officer that called Mike off. Mike, you might want to thank him for saving your job.
Yeah, can he be fired for this? No. He's not going to be fired for it. And he wouldn't have if he continued unless he actually put hands on James. Yeah, save his job. Really interesting. What do you guys think? Great job, just picking on cops. What is it? What do you think here? How did he do? I think it's hilarious. I think it's funny. He did most things right. He only engaged when he was engaged, which is very, very important. If they engage you, you are not causing a public disturbance in a public place. Very fine distinction. Now, if he had seen them out here and started screaming at him, where was that at? Right there. If he started screaming at him through here when the guy's just on his phone, absolutely James would have been wrong. Oh, I also said we're going to come back here to this. We will end it on this right here. This morning it was 141. Okay, whatever, 134. Okay, setting the pace. Professionalism. Was Detective Mike professional? Accountability. Well, James does go and talks to his supervisor. And it is very clear nothing is going to happen. He shows him the video. Nothing is going to happen. Community. Does that speak out to you as this cop is doing an amazing job for the community? Is he doing awesome? Oh, that inspires community confidence, doesn't it? And then excellence. You know, Air Force core value, excellence in all we do is actually how this word, excellence. Did this officer, detective, Mr. Mike, whatever the heck you want to call him, so if I saw him in person, I would not call him any official title that denotes respect for this guy. So Mikey, did Mikey here show excellence? Did he show all four of these? Did he show any of these? You tell me in the comments below. Alright, bye.